Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our Fosak TV USA. Kevin Call, our beloved, found a chairman in Delhi. In the American Kevin's childhood was very much painful, brutally terminated from Kashmir. Grown up, a suburban city of Bengal called Samnagar. From his core of the mind, he delivered a narrative speech of recent war between Russia versus Ukraine. Also, ill-fated Kashmiris' painful history in India.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is regarding a very burning issue, the Kashmir files, which deserves an Oscar, by the way. All the people, friends of ours of Foresight TV in Hollywood, watch this movie, The Kashmir Files. It is equivalent to Schindler's List of the Jewish community, the Holocaust that happened, and the movie was made 70 years later. This happened 30 years ago, and this deserves an Oscar. So all my friends hearing me out, please recommend this movie for Oscar, and I'm sure the genocide of future communities, whether Jewish or Kashmiri Pandits, or known as Kashmiri Hindus, should not happen to any community in the world. So sitting with me is two generations. This youngster is an engineer, civil engineer from Delhi, and you heard his father speak, Ankit. I want to take the views of two generations for this Kashmir Files. And I've seen it, I've cried, and I've lived through the whole thing because that's my community. And the rest of the global people, I want to take their views on that. Ankit Gaur, have you seen the movie?
Not yet, but I've heard the reviews about the Kashmir Files movie, which is based on the genocide happened in Kashmir in 1990 with Kashmiri Pandits. And I believe it will create a revolution in our country now because the silent Kashmiris who were not able to raise their voice to the concerned authorities are now getting up and their eyes are awoken and they're gonna come together, unite again to get back to their land and take back what they've lost in the valley, which is known as the mini Switzerland of the world. And I believe that most of the movies like Kashmir Files need to be produced in India, and this is gonna change our country and the future of our people for the better. And I thank our central government ruled by our very honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji for bringing this issue up among us. And yes, for all the Kashmiris, as a Delhiite, as a citizen of this country, I'm with you, and let's come together to raise our voice and get back our land stolen from us. Thank you.
Again, that's a good perspective at your age group of 25 to 30, between that. And to my left is sitting the chairwoman of Foresight Inc. and also chairwoman of Foresight.tv. She had a very pertinent question, and I would like to address that to you, and then I would like to take a view on that. She said when Osama bin Laden accepted that he did the 9/11, where 4,000 American lives were lost. Similarly, the guy who started, the terrorist who started the violence in Kashmir of human genocide, admitted on national TV that I killed 25 Hindus. And to the surprise that he's still roaming on the streets of Kashmir and nothing has been done to him so far. Do we really need to send the same people who killed Osama bin Laden in Abbottabad in Pakistan to take care of this issue like we Americans, we sacrifice our lives for peace in the world? So, Sneha Mishra, what is your advice as an American to the masses of the world? I know you have a genuine concern.
Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Yes, I did see the movie, and my heart goes out to all Kashmiris, all Hindus, anyone who is related, doesn't, not just because being Hindu, there's all other countries, people like you mentioned, everyone, anyone who's involved in this kind of situation, lots of families, mental disturbance comes, and I really, really feel very bad for what Kashmiri Hindus have to go through, Pandit has to go through. And my biggest concern is this: as an American or any part of the country, when something bad happens and when they acknowledge and they know and they say, I did it, there's a punishment for that. This particular act, this was just about one family that they showed. And in the movie, they did not show, I was afraid while I was watching that I'm going to see a lot more than what I saw. But imagination of mine could not bear what I saw. And my biggest thing is, I don't care who it is, whether it's Hindu, Muslim, Christian, or whatever race they want to call atheist, doesn't matter. If you've done the crime, you deserve for the world to see what you did, so no other person can do that again. Just like I think Middle East somewhere, they say if you steal something openly, they cut you, so where next person cannot go steal. Doors are open. Why? My question to all Indians, Hindus, government, politicians, you name it. When we heard that the gentleman was interviewed and said, yes, I've killed 24 plus people, and openly admitted, why is he openly moving around and no action has been taken on that? And I'm hearing about Kashmir files, this. First thing should be, I'm sorry to say it, give him the same punishment what they showed in the movie for the lady.
Thank you very much.
100%. Please, Mr. Biden, if Indian government cannot do what should have been done, Mr. Modi, will be nice if you can do that. If not, yes, I request and let you know, Mr. Biden, please do something about it so it doesn't happen in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good perspective. President Biden, if you're listening to this, views of your people, of only 350 million people you have. India is 1.5 billion people. Modi represents 1.5 billion people. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Keep watching Foresight.tv, getting you the best news and the true news around the world. Thank you.